ask me for the tell it, you know I'm gonna run it. For the love on it.
And the play is over with. We got to move on. Shout out to Calvary. Played a good game. Both teams played a good game. It happened like that. It's basketball.
Bossier hosting Calvary to wrap up the Bossier Invitational, and not a seat left in the building.
I told the dudes for the game, man. These are the environments you want to play in right here, man. You know the gym is going to be packed.
I think that was good for them to get some time in these games where it's packed, standing room only. It's a playoff type atmosphere. It's like a third round playoff game.
Only bad call is when we don't train them in the way they should go. TJ called it, and he kicked this thing off with a yam in the first quarter. Correll Dean on a mission. I'm going to do whatever my team needs, coach.
Challenge Correll. You know, his Ringo, some guys came in to watch him play, and they said he didn't go rebound at the level they thought he should rebound. And so he took that challenge tonight. I hate he had a foul out and then finish, but I will say this. If we can get real to play like that, going forward, we're going to be all right.
He played strong on the inside, 27 points with 17 boards. Big Rondé with the bunnies. Pump, hezzy, in and out splits, and then he finishes. He finished with 27 points and 5 assists. TJ Jamison with the misdirection. He pulls up from the midi. It's good. Cavs go on the run. Bubba, he goes off the dribble, pulls up from the mid-range. That's good. He's strong. LJ Benjamin, he stops the run with a hanging late. You know mama yelling, I son that boy. Rondé finds Landon underneath for 2. Then it was back on assignment. The Cavs, they take the 3-point lead. Then they were trying to run it up. Connor with the trade. TJ pulls up from deep.
We learning, man. We learning how to just win in tough environments, learning how to trust each other on both ends of the floor. Because that's a playoff game right there. You know, that's the main thing, trying to get ready for March, you know, when it's time.
Bossier young and tough, they hung around just long enough to gain a second win. LJ drops it off Devontae. Then Javon hit Teo on the baseline.
Yeah, well, you know, we was down by 11 at halftime. And, you know, we grew up a little bit, man. We fought back, took the lead a few times, gave, you know, Calvary's a good team, you know, gave them opportunities. But we had our chances. We missed probably 15 free throws. I'm just going out top of the head. So.
Correll stayed on the glass. Rondé, he said, man, we got to see it go in by any means necessary. That would spark another run for the Cavs. TJ gets to the rack and finishes with the lay. Then Rondé pulls up from the wing. Bossier in trouble. Correll, he was in foul trouble. And Javon, he had a man on assignment. They were looking for some offense, and Cam Davenport, he turned into the boss man. Started in the third, and it led to the fourth. Bubba, always strong whenever you need a basket, and Cam traded buckets with him. The boss man finished with 16 points. Your work will make room for you. He finds Correll underneath. That's a boom. Ooh. Coach Vic, he draws up an inbound pass that leads to overtime. In overtime, Correll continued to answer the call. And they traded baskets all through overtime until the big fella fouled out. Down 66-64. Javon tiptoes down the sideline and lets it fly. The initial call was count the basket. Players mess up. He said, nah, man, that was before the shot. Javon would go to the line, miss the first, try to recover the second. Children close their ears to advice, but open their eyes to an example. I talked to Javon, and he said, "Shot, I should have made the free throws." From boys to men.
I'm proud of them. The outcome wasn't what we wanted to be, and everybody, a loss is a lesson. But you got to learn. We got to take care of the ball better. We got to do other things, man, to win the game. But overall, great game, man. Great atmosphere, great weekend, man. Man, we're going to move on. We got Wiseman next Friday here, which is a championship caliber team. So we got to see what we made of after a loss.
This episode is sponsored by Sharon's Defensive Driving School, where they'll walk you to the finish line.